Welcome back to Bike Two-Wheel World, where we take a close look at the motorcycles that are shaping the modern riding world. Today, we are talking about one of the most recognizable names in motorcycling, Harley-Davidson, and specifically the 2026 Harley-Davidson motorcycle lineup. This is not simply one motorcycle, because Harley-Davidson offers a broad family of machines designed for different types of riders, from stripped-down urban cruisers and classic American bobbers to high-performance touring motorcycles and adventure machines. For 2026, Harley-Davidson has pushed its lineup further into modern performance while continuing to protect the unmistakable character that has defined the brand for generations. The official 2026 range includes cruiser, Grand American Touring, Sport, Trike, and Adventure Touring motorcycles. So, what makes a 2026 Harley-Davidson special? The answer starts with character. Harley-Davidson motorcycles have never been about simply getting from one place to another. They are designed to create an experience around the ride itself. The engine character, the relaxed strutting position, the long wheelbase, the visual presence, the sound, the metalwork, and the enormous customization potential all contribute to an identity that is difficult to duplicate. In 2026, that identity remains, but the technology underneath it has become considerably more sophisticated. The 2026 Harley-Davidson range demonstrates just how broad the company has become. At the cruiser end, riders can choose the Street Bob, Super Glide, Deadwood, Lowrider S, Heritage Classic, Fat Boy, Breakout, or Lowrider Street. The Sport family includes the Nightster, Nightster Special, and Sportster S for long-distance riders. The Grand American Touring range includes the Street Glide, Road Glide, Street Glide Limited, Road Glide Limited, and several CVO models. Harley-Davidson also continues with the Pan America Adventure platform and a redesigned three-wheeled range. That variety is one of the biggest strengths of the 2026 Harley-Davidson story. If your idea of motorcycling is a low, muscular cruiser, there is a Harley for you. If you want to cover hundreds of miles on the highway, there is a Harley for you. If you want a more aggressive performance-oriented machine, there are options for that too. And if your dream is to leave the highway behind and explore rougher terrain, the Pan America family brings Harley-Davidson into a completely different category. Let's begin with the design, because this is probably the first thing anyone notices when a Harley-Davidson arrives. The 2026 motorcycles continue the company's tradition of large proportions, strong silhouettes, exposed mechanical components, distinctive fuel tanks, low seats, wide handlebars, and carefully shaped exhaust systems. Depending on the model, the styling can range from stripped down and minimalist to luxurious and fully equipped. The Street Bob is a perfect example of the simpler side of the range. It delivers the traditional bobber-inspired attitude with a compact appearance and a focus on the essential motorcycle experience. The Super Glide takes another approach, while the Lowrider S and Lowrider Street introduce a more aggressive West Coast-inspired personality. The Heritage Classic combines vintage-inspired details with modern mechanical technology, while the Fat Boy and Breakout emphasize visual impact and muscular proportions. Harley-Davidson describes the 2026 Heritage Classic as a soft-tail motorcycle influenced by the company's 1950s heritage, combining nostalgic styling with modern capability. Move toward the touring motorcycles and the design becomes more aerodynamic and functional. The Street Glide and Road Glide are designed around long-distance travel, with fairings that provide wind protection and create a distinctive visual identity. The fairings are not just decorative pieces, they help manage airflow and make sustained highway riding more comfortable. The Road Glide has long been associated with its frame-mounted fairing design, while the Street Glide offers the classic Batwing-style appearance that has become one of Harley-Davidson's most recognizable shapes. The result is a motorcycle that can look imposing while still being designed for covering serious distances. And then there is the Lowrider Street, which is particularly interesting because it combines cruiser attitude with sport touring practicality. For 2026, Harley-Davidson equips the Lowrider Street with the Milwaukee-Eight 117 high-output powertrain, a frame-mounted fairing, a 43mm inverted front fork, a tall rear monoshock, dual front brakes with 300mm discs, Michelin Scorcher 31 tires, and lockable saddlebags offering 2 cubic feet of storage. This is one of the clearest examples of Harley-Davidson expanding the meaning of the American performance cruiser. Instead of being built only for relaxed cruising, the lowrider street has the equipment to make fast highway riding and winding road riding more engaging. The 2026 Harley-Davidson lineup also shows a major emphasis on engine performance. One of the most important developments is the company's continued evolution of the Milwaukee-Eight family. According to Harley-Davidson, the 2026 lineup introduces powertrain upgrades across the Grand American Touring and CVO families, including the Milwaukee-Eight VVT 117 and high-output 121 engines, described by the company as its most powerful production motors to date. For riders who love the traditional Harley-Davidson V-twin experience, this is important. The goal is not to remove the personality of the big American V-twin. Instead, the goal is to increase usable performance, refinement, responsiveness, and touring capability while retaining the character riders expect from the brand. The Milwaukee-Eight 117 is especially important in this lineup. It represents the larger displacement, high-performance direction of Harley's traditional touring and cruiser engines. On the road, the appeal is less about chasing a maximum speed number and more about strong, effortless acceleration, especially when overtaking or climbing long highway grades. The engine character is on, and that brings us to the end of this detailed look at the 2026 Harley-Davidson lineup. From the aggressive lowrider street to the classic heritage classic, from the iconic touring models to the modern Pan America, Harley-Davidson has made it clear that its future will not be limited to one style of motorcycle. It is a broader, more technologically advanced, and more performance-focused Harley-Davidson than we have seen before, while still carrying the unmistakable personality that made the name legendary. If you enjoyed this review, make sure to stay connected with Bike 2 Wheel World for more motorcycle reviews, new model breakdowns, performance discussions, design analysis, and the latest machines from around the world. Until the next ride, keep your passion for motorcycles alive, keep exploring, and remember that every great journey begins with the decision to ride.